Pooch, I ain't gotta hold it. We good. We good. Turn the volume up. What's crackling? What's crackling? What's crackling? What's poppin'? Speak Mind 300, always supporting. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. What's poppin'? Sony, always supporting. The Shay Way, what's poppin'? What's poppin'? Put an 8. She already know I'm about to ask. Put an 8 in the chat if you can hear me. Put an 8 in the chat. Put an 8 in the chat if y'all can hear me well. What's poppin'? What's poppin'? You already know. You already know. You already know. You already know. I told y'all every day is content. Today is no video because my Sundays I gotta clean up, bro. My Sundays is for cleaning up, you know, getting ready for the week. The title for me. And I'm learning something, bro. So like this week I'm about to create me a schedule, bro. You know, I'm about to create me a schedule. But my Sundays is for cleaning up. So that's why I'm not, you know, doing a video today. I'm going live, though. This is going to be a great live, too. What's popping? What's popping? And shout out to, what is YouTube channel called? Red Supreme TV1. His YouTube channel is Red Supreme TV1. You know, shout out to him, man, because I saw this from his channel. I didn't even know this, you know. I'm like, oh, shit. I got to do a live, you know. So shout out to Red Supreme TV1. Y'all go subscribe to his channel, you know. But yeah, like I was saying, it's time for me to get me a morning schedule and stuff like that starting next week. So today, I got to do a lot of cleaning. I'm going to cook today. And, you know, we're getting ready for the week. You know, I clean on Sunday. That means during the week, I can create every day with a peace of mind. Bro, that's one thing I learned as as an adult. Cleaning your home is so important, bro. Cleaning your home is so important. I just came back from Louisiana. I spent the whole summer in Louisiana, and I came back last week, so I haven't been able to mop and stuff like that because I just been creating. So today, I'm just gonna clean, mop, and just, you know, wipe down everything. So next week, I can bring y'all this fire. You know, what's popping? What's popping? What's popping, OG? What's popping, OG? What's popping? What's popping? So let's get into this work, man. I appreciate y'all for joining live. It's gonna be a great live. You know, I appreciate y'all. Let's get into it. It helps the mental for real. Oh, for real. Say Louisiana, New Orleans in the house. Shout out to you. Shout out to Louisiana, man. Afternoon, everybody. It's gonna be a great live. I'm a sniper, dog. I'm a sniper, dog. See how fast you got out of there? Bing!
How is Charlie Kirk MAGA George Floyd? Well, the MAGA was...
And look, before we start this live, look, because I know people will be like, oh, you condone violence. No, we don't condone violence. We don't condone none of that. But you push out hate, you go get hate. You made all those videos about black women, black men, the black community. Guess what's going to happen to you? Now, everybody eating off of your content. You see how that go? Got them out there. I'm telling you. You see that?
So, I'm sorry, the Black Lives Matter was such an uproar over poor Georgia. And well, I'm just going to have to say Kirk was so into black on black crime. He was so into black folk business. As if black people were the cause of America's problem. As if black people created the new Jim Crow. He blamed black people for everything. I've never seen one video where he's speaking about black people. Black on black crime, this one. Black. Well, Charlie Kirk was acting like black on black crime.
You know how evil you have to be for Charleston White to go against you? You know how evil you have to be. And like I say, I don't know what made Charleston White and maybe he's just doing it for views. You know, it is what it is. But he still go prove some points that, you know, I've been saying, and we go break this shit down. But you know how evil you have to be for Charleston White to join the black side? That's when you know. That's when you know something wrong, dog. Because this was a great opportunity for him to just take the side of Charlie Kirk. If he really wanted to come up, this was the great time to come up. Charlie is sleeping. Appreciate you, Kayla, for that 20. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. And look, man, it's crazy because, like I say, when I go live, I'm not used to getting these like super chats and stuff. So I'm like, because I don't never ask for money, bro. I just don't, bro. I don't come to YouTube ask for money. Like, I will earn my money with my videos. I will put in the work and earn it. So I be thankful when y'all send those super chats, bro. I really be thankful. I appreciate y'all. How'd you hear Rick Hatton? I never heard of him before, but I did see that this morning, though.
The white people problem. Black and black crime don't bother nobody but black people. So I'm saying, why would Kirk be in the sole black people problem? Not bothering you. Our crimes aren't committed against white people. All of our crimes are committed against black people. Goddamn.
Exactly, bruh. Most of black people didn't even know who Charlie Kirk was, dog, until this happened. This dude was going on debates talking about black people who he never met before. What's poppin', Laura? He never met before. Black people not doing anything to Caucasian people. But he used that to race bait. That's all he was doing, was race baiting. And that's one thing Caucasian people love to sit and hear. They can hear bad things about black people all day. It makes them feel good. But when the tables get turned, now, oh, y'all evil, y'all celebrate. No! Keep that same energy. Hold on, let me write something down, because you know you get a little older, you forget stuff. So I can't forget, let's see. The Skittles and the George Floyd. Okay, we'll talk about that later. Had to write some stuff down, bro, because I don't like to forget nothing. They say the killer had, man, that's what they gonna say, bro. See how late they are, though? They late. They just trying to come up with anything to push it off for them. That's it. I love your content, big fan. I appreciate you, Tiffany Mays. Thank you. Spreading lies does nothing for your character, God. King James, come on, bro. First of all, hold on. Let's highlight his name. King James. Go do your research on who King James was and get back to me. See, then you might want to change your name, King James. Oh. What's poppin', Zing?
White children. Why aren't you talking about what the fuck are these white children fucking shooting up the schools for?
What's poppin', Miss Red Wine?
Now look at you. You can't fucking. You should have been focusing on what fucking really matters. You're focusing on what niggers do. Who gives a fuck what niggers do when China and Russia is butt into American politics? Come on. Because we're all Americans. No, we're fucking not. You don't treat poor black people like they're Americans. Because if you did, there's no fucking way you would make jokes about fentanyl Floyd, knowing he has a daughter in the family. Now all of a sudden Kirk has a daughter, has soldiers.
Exactly. When George Floyd died, this dude, Charlie Kirk, made jokes about him and his daughter. This dude made jokes about him and his daughter. You gotta get the fuck out. Salute. What's poppin', Michelle? Yeah, he made jokes about him and his daughter, but now people forget about that. They want, no, in this world, you get what you put out. Yeah, he made jokes about George Floyd and his daughter. Matter of fact, they all made jokes, man. But we're gonna get into that later on. The whole internet made jokes about George Floyd when he died. We're gonna talk about that later on, though. We're gonna talk about the kid from Florida who, I think it was like Skittles and like an Arizona tea. What his name was? I know Zimmerman. Who did Zimmerman unalive? Something Brown. His last name was Brown. Travion. Okay, yeah, Travion. Okay, yeah. Okay. So we'll get into that later on too, because I'm gonna show you how they celebrated and how they was doing certain things. These people was buying Skittles and Arizona tea and putting the hood over it, bruh. They was trolling, bruh. They was trolling. They was trolling Travion Martin, bruh. They was trolling, bro. They was going buying Skittles and Arizona tea, dog. But now they acting like, man, I don't give a damn about Charlie Kirk, dog. That's why he made all them videos about us, bro. I'm not stopping, bro. I'm not stopping, dog. Until I feel like stopping and I say let go, that's when I'm gonna let go, bro. But it's up with me, dog. It's what? It's up with me. They trolled when Travion Martin died, bro. They went and bought Skittles. They went and bought Arizona tea, and they put a hood over their head, bro. And I know y'all remember, but this before 2020. You know, before 2020, we was just focused on so much. We wasn't really like the way we are now. Congrats to Crawford. Oh yeah, yeah. He auctioned off the weapon. Yeah, bro. So they talking about don't talk about the dead. What? Do y'all remember trolling George Floyd? Everybody posting pictures with their knees on somebody's neck, bruh. They was doing this, dog. I remember. Shit crazy, bruh.
For the fentanyl Floyd. Come on, guys. If you're gonna, if it's good for the gander, it's good for the goose. So fucking what? We're all Americans. We're all Americans. One thing I love about Charlie, we all have the fucking right to free speech. And Charlie would not be mad at me for saying fuck Charlie. Because Charlie says anytime we stop talking, that's when violence starts. So I should be able to say what the fuck. And Charlie, this is what Charlie agreed with. A fucking American being able to say fuck Charlie.
Wow.
You know, and can't count him. That's what Charlie stood for.
What's poppin', W?
Hypocritical white cons. Fucking white cons. Because all you fucking are fucking white people pussies. And you know what? You know what fucking...
Bro, you know it's bad, cause like I say, Charleston White could have came up off of this, bro. All he had to do was take their side, bro, and he would have been getting millions of views right now. You know it's bad when Charleston White is taking his people's side, bro. What's poppin', AB? Black people need to go home and slow cook some beef ribs while baking mac and cheese. Celebrate the way Malcolm. I'm telling you. Hey, this our way. Like I say, man, we don't wish death on nobody. We just not like that. You know, we just not like that at heart. But when you have that same energy, hey, this content go keep rolling. This content go keep rolling. And this go keep on rolling. This content ain't gonna stop.
white cons.
Appreciate that 5 too, AB.
Charlie talks all that shit about black people violence, black people this. And guess who popped on top? Guess who put a fucking tag on Charlie Toe?
I believe that too, W.
Conservative white fucking kid. Grand Theft Auto plan, motherfucker.
Listen.
White cons. Fucking white cons.
What's poppin', Josephine?
Fucking white people pussies. And you know what? You know what fucking white cunts? Charlie talked all that shit about black people violence. Black people.
I agree.
And guess who popped his fucking top? Guess who put a fucking tag on Charlie Toe? A fucking conservative white fucking kid.
What's poppin', Anthony?
Auto plan, motherfucker. A Call of Duty plan, motherfucker. Shot it. You know why? Because your fucking children, Charlie. I want you to hear me good, Charlie. Your fucking children are fucking trained killers. You know why? Charlie. They're not buying your fucking rhetoric. They're rejecting your rhetoric. You know why? They fucking like NBA Youngboy. They fucking like LeBron James.
You see, bro, this was the best part of the live, dog. This was, and again, shout out to what his name was. His name long, man. Red Supreme TV1. Cause I saw this off his channel. I was like, you know what? Let me go live and put my words on this. Let's listen to it again. Hold on.
You know what fucking white cunts?
They move. What?
Charlie talk all that shit about black people violence, black people this. And guess who popped his fucking top? Guess who put a fucking tag on Charlie Talk? A fucking conservative white fucking kid. A Grand Theft Auto playing motherfucker. A Call of Duty playing motherfucker. Shot him. You know why? Because you're fucking children, Charlie. I want you to hear me good, Charlie. Your fucking children are fucking trained killers. You know why? Charlie. They're not buying your fucking rhetoric. They're rejecting your rhetoric. You know why? They fucking like NBA Youngboy. They fucking like LeBron James. They like Kanye West.
Appreciate you, AB. I'm baking a red velvet cake tomorrow. Celebrate, dog. So, you heard what he said? They kids, listen, bro, listen. Their kids don't want to be racist no more, bruh. Like the younger kids, the ones that's doing these, bruh, they don't care about what their parents care about, bruh. They don't care about all that stuff they try to preach to them. They actually listen, he said, they listen to NBA Youngboy. They love LeBron James. They love Kanye West. Bruh. Go to the suburbs. If you live in the suburbs, you already know what I'm talking about. I don't care if bruh, these kids want to be black people, bruh. They not listening to their parents, bruh. They not listening to their parents, dog. They rebellion against their parents. It's going to be back in the 760s again. I'm telling you. They on all the drugs. They not listening. They taking out their own people, but they want to talk about black people. I'm like, no, go worry about your people. Not every week. Every day it's a school shooting, bro. Every day it's a school shooting. And this the cold part. Caucasian people never speak about what's going on in their community, bruh. Don't y'all notice that? They never talk about what's going on in their community. They never talk about it, bruh. It's like, I'm like, wait. They never mention it. They never address what's going on in their community. They always talking about the black community. Bruh, it's black people not focused on Caucasian people. We just not, bruh. But when you see you been talking shit about us, guess what? We got endless content, Charlie. Exactly. We got endless content, Charlie. They are involved in what's going on. Man. But they know Caucasian people love hearing bad things about black people. That's how you got. So I can't say the COONS word. So I got to call them raccoons. That's why all the raccoon YouTubers, for real, they get a lot of views because Caucasian people need someone to blame. So they use black people to blame. But that shit is getting old. All this week, they've been getting exposed. That shit is getting old now. We see who the real thugs are. We see who the real terrorists are. No, David Z, it's white fatigue. White people are tired of white people. It's white fatigue. The Colorado school shooter happened the same day. Then days before that, the Minnesota shooting. It happens every week. You got a school shooting. And you talk about this to Caucasian people, they don't even want to talk about it. But they got so much time to talk about what's going on in the black community. The black community, they never go in. So why are they bringing us up if they never around us? Like, make it make sense, dog. And that's everybody, even the raccoons. Why they... I got it, bro. When you talk about black people, people hate us so much, you get views. That's the only thing they have to talk about, bruh. Even the raccoons. They gotta talk about black people because they have nothing else to talk about, bruh. If you notice, when they're not talking about black people, their channel is dead. Their channel is dead. I'm in Frankfurt, Germany. These German and Turkish chicks out here stay listening to NBA. Exactly! And they hate it, bruh. They hate it, bruh. They hate it. But they can sit here and talk about NBA YoungBoy is they can make all these videos about he's a devil, but I never see any videos talking about these rock stars who did the same thing, who had the same type of music. Like I say, that's why my name is Introvert Rockstar. I love rock music. And I know who original rock stars are, but that's another video for another day. But they not gonna talk about those Caucasian rock stars. They go celebrate them, but they gonna talk about NBA YoungBoy. Come on, bro. Miss me with that. Miss me with that. Metal bands. Come on, bro. Come on, miss me with that. Miss me with that. They just love finding anything to talk about black people because so many people hate us. Exactly. Ozzy Osbourne, they praise him. But look, they gonna talk about black people because that's gonna make them some money. Without talking down on black people, they cannot make any money, bruh. They can't. They can't, bruh. That's the whole social media. Charlie Kirk, he wasn't no great debater. If he never talked about black people, he wouldn't even be famous, bruh. But people love sitting and hiding behind our dysfunction, but they'll never talk about their dysfunction, how they whole family on drugs. This person in the family sleeping with this person. Caucasian people will never bring that up, bruh. They'll never talk about that, bruh. But they got time to talk about our dysfunction. No, but I love this shit because the tables are turning and I'm not letting shit slide. No, you can be nice all you want. You can be no, I'm not letting shit slide. They don't let shit slide, guess what? I'm keeping that same energy. Even Trump said it. Trump said you got to bring the troops in because all these people know is violence. I say, okay, you know what? I'm going to have that same attitude. I'm going to keep these videos coming because this all they know. This all they know. So I'm going to match that energy, partner.
He like, step on Harry. They don't want to fucking hear your shit about how violent niggas are, and they're trying to figure out how to make it amongst white children and bullying them. They're shooting up your fucking schools, Kirky boy. But you're worried about the niggers doing drive-by shooting, pulling up on each other's blocks. Well, guess what, Charlie Kirky boy? They're not pulling up on suburban blocks. They're shooting up inner city hood blocks. So why the fuck you got your long white nose and those nigger business? And look what you got killed by, Charlie. Your own fucking kind. Had you been minding your business, you know what? Had you went back over there and had more debates with the niggers, you'd still be alive. You know why? Not one nigger hit you across the head, Charlie, for talking against their nigger ancestors. Not one nigger threw a rock at you, Charlie. Not one nigger did shit to you, Charlie. But guess who got something to you? Little white boy. 22-year-old cracker, pink-toed peckerwood that shot you from quite a distance. You know why? You know why he didn't shoot so good, but he shot so good? The same fucking shit that they're using for our military, Charlie. I'm talking to you like you hear, Charlie. If you could hear me, I'm telling you, we would agree with each other. And they tell me all the time, if you could have met Charlie, you and Charlie said the same shit. Maybe so. We didn't get to meet Charlie. If I get to talk to you since you're dead. Yeah, I would have loved to have met you before now, Charlie. I didn't know shit about you. I wish somebody would have told me about Charlie before he died. So you and I could have had an uncivilized debate. Because I would have debated your cracker ass, your fucking cracker ass, cracker. I'm telling you, fucking cracker. But listen, let me tell you something, Charlie. You know why that kid shot you and why he shot you so good? He's been playing Call of Duty. Been playing Call of Duty. And one thing I've learned about them fucking games, Kirky boy, is that they use these same fucking games to train our military. It's called simulation training. They use these same.
Bro, nothing is sliding. You don't hear. What you talking about, Z News? Yeah, so imagine, bro, this rage bait, he playing a game. This ain't rage bait, bro. Charlie Kirk was rage baiting. But it's not. Hold on. DJ Ryan, hold on. He says rage baiting. But when Charleston White was talking shit about black people, it's funny. It's funny. It's not rage baiting then. When Charleston White talk about black people and troll black rappers, everybody's laughing. It's not rage baiting. But when the tables are turned, it's rage baiting. You see? It ain't no fun when the rabbit, you finish that off. But when he talking about rappers and black people, the whole world laughing. He get millions of views. Everybody's celebrating. Yeah, black people this, they. But when the tables turn, oh, it's rage baiting. You can't make this shit up, bro. You can't make this shit up. But I've been called it. If you've been, supporting my channel, I've been telling y'all, like, eventually the tables go turn. And this year, this whole year, bro, I can't lie. The tables have been turning. David Z, you right. Stats don't lie. You right. Stats don't lie. They need to talk about their stats because they never do. They never do. Respect to the community. Facts.
Fucking games to train the pilots. It's called simulation flying. Same shit when they do the police shit. Charlie. So this kid's been playing video games all fucking time in a conservative household with a Republican mom.
Charlie ate mac and cheese with Kraft singles. AB on the road. Appreciate that too, AB. You like, he said, you like new breed, a ignorant. See, now you cursing, bro. At least be funny when you trolling. But shout out to New Breed, bro. He be doing his thing. Ain't no disrespect. Shout out to New Breed.
Republican dad. He was taught Republican principles. He's been shooting guns since he was a little boy. That's how he shot your ass and didn't miss. He's been shooting guns, so he's very familiar with rifles, Charlie. This wasn't a train. This wasn't a Chris Kyle type motherfucker that killed you. This was little Ronnie. And little Timmy. This was little Timmy, okay? Little Timmy's been having a rifle since he was a kid. He's been using Call of Duty and Grand Theft Auto and all that type of shit for simulation training. And got time enough. And because he was little Timmy, he walked calmly through the neighborhood with the gun in his pants. You saw him limping like a normal white kid. And pop fucking Charlie's top amongst white people in Utah. You know what? That's where they had NBA Youngboy. They had NBA Youngboy in Utah. I bet little Timmy was listening to NBA Youngboy.
Exactly. You see, little Timmy. You see, the whole time they focus. You see how these people, like I say, this is how they make their money. The raccoons on YouTube, they talk about the black community because they know people love to hear bad things about black people because it makes them feel good. But when the tables are turned, now we are the bullies. Now we are the evil people. Now we have no empathy. No, these people never had empathy. Even Charlie Kirk said it. He don't believe in empathy. You cannot make this shit up, bruh. You cannot make this shit up, bruh. What's poppin', Sony? You cannot make this shit up. These people never had empathy. They love hearing bad things about us. We don't have time to sit and hear bad things about Caucasian people if they not doing anything to us. We don't have time for that shit. Keep it cold. You already know. That's how they make their money all day, bruh. Them Hodge twins or whatever. Bruh, these dudes are black, but they found the cheat code. They said, oh, all we gotta do is talk bad about black people and we can run the numbers up. It's another dude. What his name is? Officer something. All he do is talk. He's black, but they say, you know what? We go sell out. We go sell out and talk about black people because we get a lot of money from that. Yeah, that's what they do, bro. But nobody checks them. Nobody says anything to them. Nobody tells them to stop. Bec- because they don't care. But when we talking about our people, oh, y'all rage baiting. Y'all trying to start a race war. What? These people are crazy, dog. AB, Charlie Kirk's favorite Wu-Tang Clan song was Protect Your Neck. AB Wilder today. All money ain't good money. Facts, bruh. And they go see, bruh. They go see, bruh. They go see. Now they starting to see they on the wrong side of history. Even, bruh, they go start seeing, bruh, because it's only so long that you can just blame black people for everything. The truth is starting to come out. These people are at war with their own people. He talking about gang violence. I'm like, okay, is it gang violence that dude was on a roof and pop you? Is that gang violence? You can't make this shit up, bro. You think I'm about to stop this content? Hell no.
Kentrail. I bet it was Mr. Kentrail. And I bet he didn't want to hear no shit about the niggas this, the niggas that, and the blacks this, and y'all holding Kentrail up there in Utah all these years. Little Timmy said, you got me fucked up. I'm finna go get them thukas, and I'm finna put them thukas on y'all ass. And guess what little Timmy did? He don't want to be down with the MAGA shit. I told y'all, these white kids don't want to be down with that MAGA shit. They want to fuck white, they want to fuck these black girls, they want to fuck Sexy Red, they want to hang out with Cardi B, they like I Show Speed.
See, bro, Charleston White, you can say what you want about Charleston White at times. Like I say, he do be trolling a lot of times, but when he snap, when he do the unexpected, he's right, bro. These new Caucasian kids, bro, they like Sexy Red. They like these black chicks. They don't want to follow no rules of their parents, bro. They don't want to work like their parents did and wait till 65, 70 to retire like they did. They don't want to live up, bro. They just don't want to be like their parents, bro. They just don't want to be like that, bro. Exactly. Rap concerts feel, bro. Most of the, I'm gonna be real, bro. The people who buying the albums, bro, are the kids from the suburbs, dog. They sit on the internet and they practice how to be black, bro. They practice that shit. Those twins in Texas, that Carmelo got into it with, Carmelo Anthony, bro, them kids wanted to be black, bro. They was all on TikTok, like just, bro, you could tell when Caucasian dudes want to be black. They sit on the internet and practice how to be black, bro. You even have some raccoons who practice how to be black, because they just, I don't know, they don't have that sauce, bro. They just don't have it, so they got to force it. But these young Caucasian kids, they sit on the internet and practice how to be black, bro. They practice this shit, bro. The shit that we was born with, they practice how to be that. They can have all the money in the world. Their parents can be politicians. Their parents can be anything. Anything, it don't matter. They want the weed. They want the rap music. They want the fast cars. They want the girls. They want our lingo. They want it all, bruh. I'm telling you, they don't, bruh. Everything, and that's gonna be the downfall of the MAGA and all them, bruh. Because this next election, bruh, these kids don't give a damn, bruh. These kids don't give a damn what their parents cared about. They don't care about money, bruh. They don't care about money, bruh. Gen Z don't care about money. You know what they care about? They care about freedom. They care about true freedom and being able to live how they want to live. They don't care about money. So you see YouTubers on here telling younger people, get your money up. Bruh, they don't care about money, you dumbass. Gen Z don't give a damn about money. If you got Gen Z kids, if I'm lying, tell me I'm lying. They don't care about money, bruh. They just want to enjoy life. They want to enjoy life. Sometimes stay to themselves, and they want to be themselves, bruh. They don't follow no rules. They don't want to, bro, I'm telling you. And it's not as bad in the black community, but in the Caucasian community, it's bad. Because you gotta think about it. They have a certain standard to live up to, and they parents pressure them into competing with other families. So they gotta compete, they gotta be the doctor, they gotta be the lawyer. These kids don't wanna be a goddamn doctor. They don't wanna go to law school. They parents make them compete, and it drains them, bro. So, like I say, this don't really happen in the black community and stuff like that. It happens, but not as much in the Caucasian community, bro. They disrespect their parents real bad. What? Those kids don't want to hear that, They don't want to hear that shit, bro. They tired of that shit. Especially, this is the cold part right here, y'all. This is the cold part. You gotta think about it. They tried to weaponize the GAY agenda on black people. And yeah, it kind of worked, But it's worse in their community. It's worse. So their kids want to be trans. Their kids want to be GAY. But Trump and his people saying we don't support that shit. So they gonna keep bumping heads, y'all. And like they say, all we gotta do is sit back and watch the show. All we gotta do is sit back and watch the show, bruh. They go bump heads with each other. Because if you look around, most of them, I ain't gonna say that most of them are GAY, but a lot of them are. So if MAGA don't support that, what you think they gonna do? Their kids want everything their parents talk against. Come on, bro. Hold on. This is the realest comment today. Their kids want everything their parents talk against every day. That's a fact. That's a fact. And you see how the ancestors worked? What they used to destroy black people is now destroying them. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. What they used to destroy black people is now turning around to destroy them. They so confused, they still mad at black people when it was a Caucasian kid that unalived this dude. This how confused they are, bruh. They so lost right now, bruh. They so lost right now. The word is black. I'm telling you, reverse uno. What? They don't know what is hitting them, bruh. They don't know. They don't know. Yes, rap music is destroying. Come on, bro. And see, they like to, we'll get back to the video, but they like to make it seem like the whole black community is gangster and thuggish and ghetto. No, bro. That's a small section of the black community, bro. Black women going to college, black men going to work, going to school. You look it up, black men, are the most fathers around their kids. But they ain't gonna tell you all this stuff. They want you to believe that DC is on fire, that New Orleans, bro, the crime is down in Baltimore and New Orleans and DC. But this is only a distraction to keep the light off of them. But we see through the bullshit. George Carlin, America, you got a front row seat to the show. Shout out to George Carlin, man. Facts. But we see the bullshit now. They can't hide it. Yeah, most of us are regular. Come on, bruh. Most of us are regular people. But for them to make money, bruh, they have to come to the internet and act like the whole black community is on that gang shit, on that rap shit. Bro, the people supporting the rappers are Caucasian kids, bruh. You're talking to the wrong people. Rap music ain't gonna influence nobody in the hood. Either it's gonna be the life, the environment you around. The rap music just come with that shit. This is influencing the Caucasian kids. But they don't want to talk to them because it ain't no money in that. It ain't no money in that. Exactly. They follow, bro, who they dressing like now, bro? They want to dress how we was when we was teenagers. I was a teenager in the early 2000s. They want to wear the big jerseys, the big pants. All the white kids dressing like this. We did that shit back in the early 2000s. They dressing like us when we dressed in the early 2000s as teenagers, 2005. We wearing the big pants, the big Allen Iverson jerseys with the big T-shirts. We been did that as teenagers. They trying to beat us, bro, because it's nothing else to look. They don't create nothing in America, bro. Starter jacket, man, I had a starter jacket in the goddamn second, third grade, bro. Charlotte, I think it was the Charlotte Hornets or the New Orleans Jazz. I forgot who it was. But yeah, starter jackets for us was like fucking eating food. But to them is everything. Wearing Champion to them is everything. They think it's everything. We been doing this, bruh. So when people talk about Black Americans, I'm like, bruh, shut up. You got your whole lingo and style from us. You didn't get that from your island. You didn't get that from Europe. No, you got everything from us. So stop it.
Like Cassinet, they like and Ada, they don't want to hear that MAGA shit about how black people is bad when we're not the ones molesting them. Okay? Let's just get this shit straight. Most white boys been molested by their fucking uncle, dad. And
hold on. He said that. You heard what he said, right? He said, you know how he loves to make it seem like the black community just messed up? You about to hear it out the rabbit's mouth. Hold on. I think that's how it go. Out of the rabbit's mouth. I don't know. Tim Tebow.
The number one offender type is biological fathers, but by far it is being done by middle-aged Caucasian men. Many, over half of them college graduates, many of them are educated, good jobs. This isn't just who we're thinking about. Like, they're technical savvy, and I think that it is time that we call them out. Like, that we can't stand by and stand back. Like, we have to stand up and say, not only are we not doing our...
Hold on, I'm gonna replay it. I told y'all, bro, it's falling apart. When have you ever seen a white man call out white men, bro? But they so busy online talking about the black man. The black man this, because guess what? No matter what, bro, they can make money off of us because we the most hated. But they never go talk about this shit. And I love seeing white people call out white people, bro. It's amazing, bro. Yeah, Tim Tebow, look, listen, hold on, listen. Linda, listen.
The number one offender type is biological fathers, but by far it is being done by middle-aged Caucasian men. Many, over half of them college graduates, many of them are educated, good jobs. This isn't just who we're thinking about. Like, they're technical savvy, and I think that it is time that we call them out. Like, that we can't stand by and stand back. Like, we have to stand up and say, not only are we not doing our job as men, it's actually the opposite. Instead of being defenders and protectors of our families, we're hurting and abusing. The number...
So listen. All day you hear about black fathers this, black men this, but they never talk about the abuse that's going on in these white families, bro. They never talk about it. Charlie Kirk never talked about this. Charlie Kirk never talked about this. See, Tim Tebow was the original, but they hated him because, you know why? He didn't have hate for black people. So they got rid of him. Tim Tebow went to the playoffs, won a playoff game, They still let him go because they couldn't have him because he was too powerful. And he never talked down on any race. He was too powerful. So they had to let him go. They had to let him go. He was a Christian, all that. He was all that, bruh. Yes. And they had to let him go, bruh, because he didn't hate black people, bruh. I bet you Charlie Kirk won't show this. I bet you the raccoons on the internet won't show you this video. Let's play it again.
One. Offender type is biological fathers, but by far it is being done by middle-aged Caucasian men.
Yep.
Many, over half of them college graduates. Many of them are educated, good jobs. This isn't just who we're thinking about. Like they're technical savvy, and I think that this time that we call them out, like that we can't stand by and stand back. Like we have to stand up and say, not only are we not doing our job as men, it's actually the opposite. Instead of being defenders and protectors of our families, we're hurting and abusing.
So they like to talk about black men who are not in the homes with their families and stuff like that. And they try to compare black men to two-parent household and say, look, this family is a two-parent house. Bro, that don't mean any. It means something in a way, but in a way it still don't. It could be a two-parent household, and guess what? That father is creating hell. He's traumatizing his kids. And this is what's going on in the Caucasian community, but no one is talking about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about the stats. Since they want to talk about stats, let's talk about the stats. You know the system is falling when white men are calling white men out, bro. Tyler came from, come on, bro. Hold on. See, that's why I go live, because I can't think of everything. Tyler came from a two-parent, see? You see? Dominic, thank you too. Tyler came from a two-parent household, and what did he do? He hopped on a roof and popped the dude in the neck. Come on, bro. Reverse psychology is not working. It's not working. Tyler came from an ex-sheriff dad also. Exactly. He came from money, bro. He got a picture. He had like this, when he graduated, he had like this thing around his neck. It was filled up with money, bro. The dude came from money, bro. Look at the neighborhood. He was in the suburbs, bro. They always talking about the suburb, bro. Bro, he came from a two-parent. That's why I say, don't let them shit on us. Yeah, we go, as black men, sometimes it takes us a minute to figure things out in life and stuff like that. We not perfect, but you know what? We always being held accountable. Always, since the beginning of time, we've been held accountable from everybody. Gen Z is fed up. Facts. 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 You got dudes on the internet telling Gen Z to get money. Bro, Gen Z don't care about money, stupid. That's your point. Gen Z has learned that society has used money to control people. Society has used money to keep people slaves to the system. Gen Z don't give a damn about money, bruh. I'm Gen Z just now getting myself. Exactly. What's poppin'? What's poppin', JC? Quinlan Nas, what's up, fam? What we talking about today? We're just talking about Charleston White going against the MAGA and Tim Tebow calling out white men. Salute to all my brothers. We know the truth. Exactly. Gen Z, bro, this generation, one thing about them that I like, bro, that as millennials, we kind of follow the system as millennials. It took us to get a little older to, to like, be like, you know what, man, forget chasing money. I can make this amount and be happy. Appreciate you, hard introvert. But Gen Z, they like, bro, fuck the whole system, bro. How old are you? I'm 35. So when you see YouTubers telling young people, get your money up, they're like, bro, it's no connect. They know what this system use money for. They use the money to control you. Gen Z don't want to be controlled, bruh. If you have Gen Z kids, just know that the best way to communicate with them is to not, let them do whatever they want to do, but just listen to them when they talk. That's it. Listen when they talk. And yeah, listen when they talk. Listen when they don't talk. That's another thing too. Listen when they don't talk. See, MAGA, it's their way or the highway, and it's not working. You look 28, bro. Appreciate you. Gen Z about to turn their MAGA, bruh. They are. I don't know if y'all know it, but go on TikTok. Most of the people that's against this Charlie Kirk dude, it's not black people, bruh. It's Caucasian people, bruh. It's Caucasian people that's against this Charlie Kirk dude, bruh. That's who it is, man. On the real, you got a lot of black people that they are empathy for the dude. You got a lot of black people that got empathy for the dude. It's like, appreciate you, Sony. It's the white people that's like, oh, he was a horrible person. So now we see. Let's play this one more time, bro. Because like I say, they love to talk about black fathers because, like I say, we not perfect, bro. We might be crazy when we younger, but as we get older, we get better and stuff like that. And the system has found ways to keep our families split up. But you got to keep that same energy with every father, with every family. Don't just single out us because you can make money from it because people hate us. No. Be like Tim Tebow. 1 second.
The number one offender type is biological fathers, but by far it is being done by middle-aged Caucasian men. Over half of them college graduates, many of them are educated, good jobs. This isn't just who we're thinking about. Like, they're technical savvy, and I think that it is time that we call them out. Like, that we can't stand by and stand back. Like, we have to stand up and say, not only are we not doing our job as men, it's actually the opposite. Instead of being defenders and protectors of our families, we're hurting and abusing.
And this is why they got rid of Tim Tebow out of NFL. Because you remember, his last NFL game, well, not his last NFL game, but he won a playoff game. I think it was with the Denver Broncos. He actually won a game. But I think John Elway is like the owner, and he was hating on Tim Tebow bad because you know why? You know why people hate, bro? They hate because they hate when the people love you. When the people love you, they hate, bro. You don't have to have a lot of money. You don't have to have a lot of material things. You don't have to have the best car, the best body. You don't have to have none of that. But when the people love you, you gonna have the haters, bro. Because that's all that matters. And Tim Tebow, he didn't talk down on black people. He never used his platform to talk down on black people, bro. He never did that. And guess what they did? They kicked him out. They kicked him out, bro. They kicked him out of the NFL, dog. He was too powerful, bro. And he wasn't a racist, bro. They need you to be a racist to be on their team. Appreciate you, Heart Introvert. So let's go back to old Charleston White. Then we go come back to TikTok. I appreciate y'all for joining live. So 1 second. Let's go. I gotta go to my history, and this the one. He's literally about to be go to college football. Yeah. I agree with you, bro. He wasn't good enough. Tim Tebow, that's why he got, nah, bro. He was too powerful off the field. They hated that. It's a lot of quarterbacks who are not good enough. It's a lot of Caucasian quarterbacks who are not good at all. And they still playing. So stop the cap. Go look at New Orleans quarterback, Riddler, whatever his name, Riddler. He's horrible, bro. But he ain't got no power, so they can keep him. Exactly. No, bro.
Putting it down for the man in the town.
Yeah, Rattler. Horrible, bro.
Don't fuck with the 607 punk, and what he's trying to get to the top of the
Nah, we gonna play all that. Here we go.
A Republican son shot the gun to put Charlie Kirk in the dirt, and they don't know. Did y'all see that Utah governor, whatever, said they were just hoping it would be somebody else. You know why? Because they want to hate. They really want to hate.
The Utah governor, and somebody told me that 33 is like a Masonic number, Mason there, whatever you call that shit, bro. Somebody told me that the number 33 is like some type of Mason number or something like that. The governor of Utah said this, bro. He said he prayed for 33 hours that the shooter was from another country or another state. He really meant he was praying the shooter wasn't white. That's what he really meant. 33 and 13. Okay. 33 and 13. He said he prayed for 33 hours. Who you prayed to, dog? You see how this shit work, bro? Go watch my video I did yesterday. He said he prayed for 33 hours that the shooter was from another country. Masonic, and yeah. Wishing he was a colored exactly. So the tables are turning, bruh. And I've been called this. It's been turning all year. Since the Carmelo Anthony situation. Really, it's been turning ever since that Alabama fight on the boat with the chairs and stuff. It's been turning, bruh. It's been turning, bruh. The tables been turning, bruh. And Caucasian people are so confused, bro. The raccoons, like I said, I can't say COONS, but I can call them raccoons. Even the raccoons are confused. They don't know what's going on, bro. They still blaming black people, and it was a white boy who unalived this dude. Even the raccoons stuck, bro. They stuck. Oh, this is my kind of conversation. I got y'all, bro.
They really want to hate. They was hoping it would just be a black guy or an immigrant. They was just hoping it would be someone else. But you know what? God used your own kind.
Facts.
God used them. They're going to try to make it seem like this kid was brainwashed. And no. I keep telling white people, even your children are rejecting your rhetoric. Even your children is because they like rap music, they like this, they like Mexican pussy. Come on now. Even white children are rejecting that bullshit that you guys are trying to spew. So there's no fucking way. You guys, they cannot twist this. No, he was killed by a young white conservative kid. They can't spin it. No, he's not a fall guy. This kid been shooting for a long time. Kind of like the Metcalf boys. Yeah, these kids are dangerous. These white kids are dangerous.
You see that? You see what he said? They going against their parents' rhetoric, bro. These kids want to talk to Mexican girls. These kids want to talk to black women. These kids, bruh, they not listening to their MAGA shit, bruh. MAGA is still stuck in like 1923, bruh. And I can say this. I'm not a political type person, but I know this stuff on both sides. Like I say, both sides, Democrat, Republican, bruh. They on the same team, bro. They just try to divide us. But this is what I learned. You can't come together with people who still stuck in the 1920s. You can't talk common sense into them. They still stuck in the 1930s, 40s, and 50s. They still want Confederate flags. You can't talk to those people. It's no talking to those people. AB said Myron Gaines, aka, has postponed. Oh, I was gonna talk about that. I'm gonna talk about that too. I was gonna talk about that. Oh, Myron, though, like I say, it's easy for these dudes to sit and they think they can just go to these white schools and nothing go happen to them because they think they safe, but not no more. Not no more. And like I say, I don't condone violence, but you can't just sit up and just talk shit to people and think nothing gonna happen to you. This generation is different. They don't mind crashing out. They don't mind crashing out. You got the dude, Luigi, pop the United Healthcare dude. Bruh, they don't mind crashing out. These young Caucasian kids, bro. I ain't gonna call them kids because they over 20. These young Caucasian men, they don't mind crashing out on their own, bruh. They see, look, they see who are the evil people. They see it. And they don't have time for talking. Appreciate that 5, AB. Rest in peace, bruh. Sounds of music. Rest in peace, MAGA. I'm telling you. I know, right? Stuck in the time. I know Myra. Oh, yeah, Myra's scared, bruh. It's easy to talk. It's easy to do all that talking on people on the internet, bruh. Talking down on people, you know, trying to prove a point on the internet or around a lot of Caucasian people when you think you're safe. But now he ain't doing that shit no more. Because guess what? Myra, no, he got a lot of people. He got a lot of ops. He got a lot of ops out there. And guess what? They not black, because ain't no black person worried about these dudes for real, bro. While the whole world focus on black people, they getting popped by their own people, bro. Bro, shout out to the ancestors, dog. You see how this shit work, bro? You see how they restore order? The ancestors always come back and restore order, bro. Now it feels like you can breathe in the air, bro. I don't know about y'all, but the last few days, it's just been feeling like, I don't know, it's just been feeling different. Myron was shook with, bruh, he's still shook. He about to change his tone too. Trust me, all they tones are about to change, bruh. They tones are about, they go watch how they talk about different communities. They go watch how they talk about black people. They go watch, bruh. Because I told y'all, they tried to get that GAY agenda to really harm black people. But the irony is, it really hit their community. It really took over their people. That's the cold part. They wasn't expecting that, bro. They wasn't expecting it to take over Caucasian people, bro. But it did. They put drugs in our community. They put drugs in the black community. And guess what now? You go all over America, especially the West Coast and the Colorado, the Utahs. Bro, those people are on fentanyl. See, we don't care in the South or on the East. We don't really care about what's going on over there in the West. We don't care what's going on in Arizona. And like, to us, those places don't really exist for real, for real. We don't think about those places at all. But if you ever been or traveled to Colorado, Arizona, New Mexico, Utah, North Dakota, bruh, those people, Oregon, Washington, California, those people, those Caucasian people are on fentanyl. They on meth. And I'm not talking, they on pills. And I'm not talking about just, no. It's heavy, bruh. They living in tents, bruh. They living in tents, bruh. But see, as black people, we can make content about that all day. We can make content about their poverty all day. But you know what? Black people, we have some dignity. We have some heart. We ain't gonna do that. The money not that important. But they can sit up online all day and talk about what's going on in the black community all day because they have no empathy. But if you travel this country, you know what it's hitting on. You know most Caucasian people are, I'm not gonna say all of them because it's not all of them, but if you travel the West Coast, whoo, you go see. But we don't care about places like Arizona, bro, Colorado. We don't think about those places for real. We just don't think about them. But if you ever travel to the West Coast, they on fentanyl hard, bro. It ain't no more weed, bro. Weed to them is like candy. Candy. Oklahoma, they on fentanyl, dog. So the news go always show you, they go always show you what's going on in the black community, but they never go turn the cameras on what's going on with their own people, bro. Drugs is taking them out. And I don't care if their parents got money. Their parents can be rich. It don't matter. They want the drugs. Those kids want the drugs. They want to be an NBA YoungBoy concert. They want to be a Sexy Red concert. They don't care about, they not graduate. Bro, I'm telling you, this shit is backwards. It's so backwards, bro. I traveled this country for 10 years, bro. I drove trucks over the road for 10 years, and I seen it with my own eyes, bro. I lived in Phoenix, Arizona. I seen it with my own eyes. I took a break from trucking. I drove for Uber for 6 months because I needed a break from trucking, bro. I just drove Uber. And, bro, what I've seen, they on drugs, my nigga. They on drugs, bro. Is Phoenix racist? It all depends. It depends on the people, you know. It all depends. Cause like I say, as time goes on, these younger kids don't really care about that shit. See, hard introvert. Yes, the young kids don't really care about that. So it all depends what area. But for the most part, yeah, those cops, bro, they have no soul, bro. They have no soul. It's like AI robots. Arizona cops, whatever, they like AI robots, bro. You black, bro. Glendale's cool. Yeah, Glendale. Yeah, like I say, Arizona. When you see black people in Arizona, bro, it makes you feel good because it's not a lot. But a lot of their people, bro, you will see what they going through, bro. But the news will never broadcast that. Or they might broadcast it and not talk about it how they should. But they going through it, bro. Facts. And it all depends. It all depends on which, you know, because I met some good people, bro, but I never seen that many people strung out on drugs, bro. And the weather is so beautiful on the West Coast, but it don't matter. Everybody's still on drugs. And for people who do drugs, like, I'm not talking down on nobody, but what I'm saying is they can sit up online all day and talk about what's going on in the black community. But I told black people when I got back to the East Coast, bro, it's like a whole nother world. That's why we don't think about them. We don't talk about them because the West Coast really is a whole different world. They are on drugs or not work. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, it's crazy. But they not go talk about that part. And I know, you know, our people, we smoke weed from time to time, but they not even on weed no more, bro. Weed to them is like blah. Weed to them, they need that Fetty. Kingston, PA, bro. Oh my God, Pennsylvania, one of them, bro. Pennsylvania, one too. Most, you go to Pennsylvania, bro. You go see the racist Caucasian people, bro. And you go look at them and be like, bro, are y'all even human? This is like some Hills Have Eyes shit. You go to the truck stop, it's like some Hills Have, I know y'all seen the movie Hills Have Eyes. Bruh. Oh my God, bruh. Who said the Pennsylvania? Who, bro? Hold on. Bruh. Pennsylvania, bruh, the racist Caucasian people, and they still have the audacity to be racist. And they look like the people on the Hills Have Eyes. I be like, what the fuck going on? No teeth, leather, bruh, it's crazy. That's Arizona for real, too. That's some people in Arizona for real, too. Like, place accounted, bruh, it's crazy. So, I need my black people to understand this. They talk down on us because they have to feel good about themselves, to be in delusion. So that's why they have to keep talking about the black community. But they'll never talk about what's going on in their community. The Hills have, bro, that's how they look, bro. That's how they look, bro. And we don't laugh. Exactly, sir. Come on, bro. We don't, bro. I can make videos all day and probably I can make videos all day about what I saw in Oregon and Washington. I can make videos about all the tents I saw. And in every tent, it was Caucasian people. I can make videos about that and make money, bruh. But you know what? I have a heart. I have a heart. And I'm not gonna talk down on people because they going through shit. I'm not gonna do that shit. But guess what? The raccoons go do. They'll make a whole video because a black woman stole something out of a store because she's going through something and she got to feed her kids. They'll make a whole video about that. But we don't have empathy. Yeah, Forsyth. Oh, bruh. Come on, bruh. Forsyth County in Georgia is the most racist county in Georgia. And go to that county, bruh. They all on meth. They all on fentanyl. It's bad, bruh. It's bad, but they still racist. And they still love to hear bad things about black people. See, black people getting their shit together. The crime is down. Black women going to college. Black men getting their shit together. Black men the most around their families. And the black men that's not around their kids, they getting their shit together. But they not going to show you that side of the news. They can't have you seeing that elevation. So you know what they got to do? They got to lay off black women. They got to go to these black cities and lock up black men. That's the cold part. And they got to keep black men and black women divided. So they go push the raccoons on the internet to make you believe it's black people doing all this. No, bruh. The country is mostly white people, and bruh, they are in the ghettos, they on drugs, they on welfare, they begging right now for government assistance. The farmers are begging for government assistance because Trump played them. But they're not gonna show you all of this, bruh. They're not gonna show you all of this. They want you to believe it's black people. No, bruh. No. We getting our shit together. It ain't gonna happen right away because we been through some shit. We still trying to learn our family tree. We still trying to find our ancestors. We trying to put shit together. But at least we trying. At least we trying. They people going backwards. And this year, somebody told me it's the year. I don't be knowing a lot of stuff, bro, 'cause like I told you, I was a truck driver and I was to myself a long time and stuff like that. They told me it's the year of I think it's called the year of the Aquarius or something like that, like everything being exposed, bruh. This year is just beginning, bruh. Next year is going to be more exposing. They're going to get exposed even more. I love this shit.
They don't want it to be. But hey, guys, hey, I'm just saying, huh? Hey, I'm
Age.
just saying,
Okay.
white people, the children are getting out of control. You're training white babies and shooting up fucking schools. And look at you white kids. These last white shooters have been young white kids, y'all. Young white children. So come on, white people, you gotta get your shit together. Charlie Kirk, you're worried about niggers' problem. You guys got bigger fish to fry. Training.
See, when Charleston White was talking bad about the rappers, the black rappers, when he was talking bad about the rappers, everybody was laughing. The white people, they agreeing, they laughing, millions of views. But when he start talking about them, oh, you're rage baiting. Oh, you're going too far, Charleston White. Oh, but he wasn't going too far when he was talking about black people, right? Oh, no, this ain't that. We keeping that same energy. I ain't one of them house Negroes that got empathy for the ops. I don't have no empathy, dog. I don't have no empathy, dog. Cat Williams called it, yeah.
schools and white mass school shooters, white shooters. Stop wearing the bikes and niggers. Charlie Kirk spent all that time whining and crying and trying to die about the niggers, only to be killed by his own conservative children. Wasn't killed by a nigger, wasn't robbed by a nigger, didn't have a car wrecked by a nigger. It wasn't a Mexican drunk driver that killed him, you know. Fuck you. I got a big dick. I bet you would love to fuck it.
Oh.
Big and circumcised.
This nigga, we wildin', bro. He's another video out. It's funnier than this one. Hey, bro. But he's telling the truth. Anytime they make content about black people stealing, black people killing in Chicago, oh, we gotta get the National Guards in there. But when it's their own people, you never hear, bro. When the last time y'all heard white people talking about school shooters, bro? Unless we bring it up, they don't talk about it, bro. They act like it's not going on. They don't care about those kids. But let a black rapper get murdered. They make a whole documentary about King Von. King Von this. King Von ain't hurting no white people. Why y'all talking about King Von? It's because you want to make it like the whole black community is King Von. But you got a school shooter every week. You ain't making videos about that though. That's why I don't take advice from, or I don't let people just gaslight me or make me feel guilty, because they one-sided. They want to talk down on black people all day. And they act like they want to hold black people accountable. No, you don't. You just want to rub it in their face. So shut that shit up. You don't want to hold nobody accountable. You want to hold that shit in black people's face. Because if you did that, you would talk about the school shootings. Charleston cutting up, but that's one thing about him. He gonna speak his mind now. He be ignorant at times. Exactly. But they don't like, they dead ass bring up King Von. Exactly. They talk about King Von and they act like the whole community is King Von, bruh. For the most part, black men ain't unalive. No, that's a small group. And then if you want to go into that, you gotta talk about how that was created. We can't just talk about them unaliving each other. We have to talk about the environment that was created for that to happen on purpose. And Catholic parents. Man, we ain't gonna talk about those Catholic preachers. We ain't gonna talk about that. Now, we go that deep, my channel might get taken down. Normally, I don't comment. You're welcome.
It don't have any bumps on it. I mean, you would love this nigga dick. I'm sure you would. I know you and your mother, your sister and your father.
And look, you gotta think about it. Even the younger white Caucasian girls, these girls want black dudes now. I think Bill Gates' daughter has a black boyfriend. Bro, they are going against this MAGA shit. The raccoons don't even know what's spread. The raccoons don't even know what they talking about now. The raccoon's gonna start making points for us now.
Probably even your paw. And probably even your paw. Fucking homeless whore.
Facts.
She's a homeless whore. Hey, listen. All I'm saying is,
Facts.
Charlie Kirk wasn't killed by a nigger. He was killed by a long time.
This dude crazy.
He wasn't killed by a nigger. He's talking all that nigger crime talk. Charlie Kirk. I would hate to be killed by Afghanistan, and I'm talking nigger talk. My dream is to be killed by a white man. Start a race war, you know? I would hate to be killed by another nigger. I would love to make a white man so mad they mourn me. But I know you fucking cowards are not good. The children are. There's no more Lee Harvey Oswald. There's no more Timothy McVeighs. These are young white boys with the shit now. And they want you guys head. They don't like the hip hop. They love those hip hop niggers. All you white children love those hip hop niggers. Ask Aiden Roth, ask Neon. You can ask all of them. They love Carson Adams, I Show Speed. They can love all. But you old fuckers like your uncles, like.
You heard what he said? These young Caucasian kids, they love I Show Speed. They love Kai Cenat. They love Charleston White. People don't know, bro. Charleston White, most of his supporters are Caucasian, bro. They love I Show Speed. They love Kai Cenat. They love everything that's black, bro, because the young kids see, bro, without black people, this country is cooked. The good parts of PA have been gentrified by the Hills Have Eyes people, though, for years. You would never see, damn, that's crazy. See? Trust me, I seen it, man, for 10 years. Over the road, trucking. I seen it, man. I seen it. They love Ice Cube. They listen to Pac. Bro, why you think back in the day, you know, when we was, you know, we call them chaps back home, but when we was kids, why you think they was like trying to get rid of Snoop Dogg, Tupac, NWA? Bruh, because it was the Caucasian kids who was listening to that shit. Bro, once rappers go mainstream, bro, I'm gonna be real. Black people, we still rock with them, but a lot of our rap music it be street rap, bro. It be like Boosie, Webby. It be like the underground stuff, bro. Once rappers go mainstream, bro, that's really for the Caucasian kids, man. Caucasian kids back then, they loved Snoop Dogg. They love Tupac. They love NWA. They love that shit. And now it's even worse, bro, because they don't want to be MAGA. They don't like Trump. Exactly. Hold on, somebody said it. They use rap song for their shorts. Exactly, bro. That's how a lot of them come up. A lot of Caucasian content creators come up by doing things for black people. So they'll start dancing to black people music, or they'll start acting hood because they know this will get them the views. And then they switch up. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy.
Charlie, they don't like fucking Uncle Charlie. Talking against their nigger friend. Hey, all you fucking Uncle Charlies better beware. Your wife, niece, and nephew is on the nigger side. This is your Paul, the worst fucking nightmare. Our babies coming together with them niggers. I knew it was gonna come a time. I'm your favorite uncle, Charlie. No one's shooting at me.
You gotta think about it too. Let's go back. Let's go back because I think we moved on too fast. Their doctors listen to rap. I heard it myself. Yeah, but let's go back. Let's go back. Remember the dude that tried to, you know, pop. We'll call him Donald T for YouTube purposes. Donald T. Like earlier this year, he tried to pop him, bro. Bro, that was another young Caucasian dude. Bruh, these dudes are real crash outs. So if you would aim and shoot at the, you know, Donald T, the president, bruh, nobody is safe with these young dudes. Charlie Kirk loved Kanye West. Oh, for real? I gotta find that video. Charlie Kirk used to walk to Power by Kanye West. Hold on. See, that's why I love TikTok, because we can.
You've called this a watershed,
Charges. What?
Let's see.
Hey,
I'm trying to find a video.
I hear all the time. Hey,
Let's see.
stop.
Hold on. Let's see. Here we go. I thought TikTok would have a video. I said Candace Owens posted it. Okay. Well, I didn't go to her page because you know they like to copyright and shit like that. So okay, but yeah, bruh, they love that shit, bruh. And people hate that people love you, so they go bring the hate to YouTube. And Jay-Z, see, with all the tattoos, I place you as a weirdo, but I am pleasantly surprised. Hey, bro, it is what it is.
You know, Charlie, you know what I'm trying to say? Charlie, had you stayed debating them niggers on the HBCU campuses, you would have been safe. As soon as you took your ass back across the railroad tracks trying to debate them whiteys, and it shot you in your ass. Them white children don't want to hear that nigger rhetoric shit. And they like Steph Curry and LeBron James and Kanye West and shit like that. They don't want to hear your nigger rhetoric anymore, Charlie. So guess what? Shh, be quiet. Silence your ass. Now, look at all the fucking Charlie Dick Riders. All the Charlie Dick Riders and all. He was speaking truth. No, he fucking wasn't. The bullshit statistics that he was spewing out was bullshit. Skewed numbers. Motherfucker was propagating shit like Hitler did the Jews. He was a lying, sack of piece of racist shit. Charlie Kirk was killed by mankind. They hate to hear that. They wanted to be they want.
Now you see how when he was doing this, when he was trolling black people, everybody was happy. Everybody was happy. But now he's going too far. He's rage baiting. What? No, we gotta keep the same energy, bruh. Let's be fair. We gotta be fair, bruh. Do not get in your feelings.
To be a sniping rifle in Muslim, man. They were hoping it to be a Muslim. They wanted to be a Muslim. We come to find out it was goddamn his nephew Ron. Fuck it, Ron. What you shoot Charlie for? Talking about my nigger friend. My nigger friends, we really like one another. We don't know, hey. Hey! Charlie Kirk was killed by his own kind.
This dude crazy as hell.
Hanging out white people till I gotta shoot one of you white motherfuckers. Hey! Charlie Kirk was killed by his own fucking kind. It wasn't a nigger that killed him.
This dude crazy, bro.
Freedom of fucking speech. That's what make America so great. White people just don't have it. You know that, right? Niggas got it too. Niggas think they want that now. Not having to worry about going to jail or being home. And I keep weapons. We stab a white boy. Hit a white woman in the face with the mace too. Yeah. Run over the white baby trying to get away. All that type of shit count. Hey, Charlie Kirk was killed by his own kind. Yeah, they jumped. Look, hey, Charlie Kirk.
Ain't it funny? Dude was talking about black on black crime, bruh. These people was never in the hood. They never around hood shit. But they got the audacity to sit at these college campuses, sit in the suburbs and talk about what's going on in the hood. What's going on in the hood goes on in the hood. It's not going on around you. So why are you focused on black people? Why are you focused on black people and you got popped by your own kind? That's how this shit happened to you, bruh. You trying to make money, but you don't realize your words have power. Like I told y'all in my video. It's called spelling for a reason. It's called a spell. You could put a spell on yourself just by saying certain stuff. Dude said we should have more gun killings. He said that. He said we should have more gun killings. He said we should have public executions, bro. And how ironic both of those things came to pass. Ain't that crazy? Both of those things came to pass. He put a spell on himself. That's why they call it spelling, bruh. Those words, you put a spell on yourself. He put a spell on himself. The whole country worried about the hood, but most of these people never go to the hood. That's why they so infatuated with hood things, because they never in the hood. They didn't grow up in the projects. That's why they so infatuated with O Block. That's why they have to keep making videos about O Block. Talk about what's happening in Oregon, all those people on fentanyl. Why are you talking about O Block? Because they infatuated with this shit. Bro, most of these people was homeschooled, went to private schools, but they making videos about O Block and Lil Durk. What? They making videos about Lil Durk and O Block, but you was homeschooled, went to a private school. What are you talking about? What are you? They infatuated with the hood, bro. Remember the song, It's a Thin Line Between Love and Hate? It's a thin line. They really love this shit, but they can't say it. That's why when you see them start making money, they start dressing like the rappers. When you see these raccoons and these racist Caucasian people, well, I'm going to say that most of the raccoons, I can't call them COONS. I'm going to call them raccoons. When you see them start making money, they start living like the rappers. They start dressing like the rappers because they really in love with that shit. They really want to get the women like the rock stars, AKA the rappers. They really in love with that shit. So when they start getting their money, they get the VVS's in their mouth. They get the chains. They get the fast cars. They get that shit. They're infatuated, bruh. So that's why you see everybody making videos about King Von. You know why they're making videos about King Von? Because King Von can smash any one of their old ladies, bro, without even talking. And they wish they had that power. They wish they had, even though all the dirt King Von did, they have to make videos about O Block because they know at the end of the day, let's be real, women don't care about how much money you have. They just care about how you make them feel. But they so caught up into their money, they gotta pay for everything now. This shit gets deep, bro. It gets deep, bro. They think money fixes everything. They think once they get money, they not lame no more. They think once they get money, all the girls come. No, stupid. No, silly wabbit. No, silly wabbit. No. It's how you make a woman feel. They don't get it, though. So that's why you think Officer Tatum, you think all these other raccoons hate black people. They don't hate them, bro. They really infatuated with that shit. I bet you behind closed doors. Let's go on, bro. This shit gets deep, bro. I can go on and on, bro.
Say y'all know Charlie Kirk was killed by his own kind, right? The white boy hate that. You gotta love this shit. I'm a troll.
Exactly.
I'm trolling dead ass too. Fuck Charlie Kirk, why? This lily white lesbian baby. What the fuck? They're only 1 and 3. They're gonna grow up to be lesbian. Charlie gone. That fucking childhood trauma of dad being killed is gonna take its toll one day.
And ain't it crazy? Ain't it crazy? First of all, before I say this, put an 8 in the chat if y'all can hear me, because I have to say this, because this is very important. Put an 8 in the chat if you can hear me perfectly fine. Because I have to make sure y'all hear me once I say this. Because, okay, got y'all. How ironic, he was talking about black single mothers. And now his wife is a single mother. My, how the tables turn. How the tables turn. How the tables turn. But you know what? We don't laugh at that. We don't laugh at that because deep down, we still don't have no hatred towards those kids. We don't. We don't hate those kids because of their father. We don't. But guess what he was doing? He was on stage talking down on the parents of black people. Black people he never see. He never go to the hood. Now, it'd be different if he was going to the hood, going to Old Block and having these debates and talking to those people. But don't talk to no kids who never go to the hood about us. What the fuck? Now his wife is a single mother. You see how life work, bro? You see how life. That's why I tell y'all, don't get mad at people who talk down on black people, bro. Eventually, that's all I'm gonna say. Eventually, he was promoting hate. That's it. That's it. I just don't care. I worry about black nation of people. That's it. You can see the evilness in some eyes. Yeah, your tone of voice is so calm and pleasant. Appreciate you, dog. The whole situation is ironic all the way to the game. Bruh, Kevin, that's true. That's why this content can't stop. He made all this content about black people. You think we go stop? Hell no. We don't, like I say, we don't have no hatred in our hearts towards those kids. We just don't, brother. That's not how black people operate. We don't operate like that. We just don't operate like that. The ancestors have been working. Bruh, Crying Tiger. Man, where you been? I miss you. Crying Tiger, I miss you. The ancestors have been working overtime to protect. I'm telling you, they are restoring order. And like I say, the black community, we not perfect, bruh. We not perfect towards each other. We not perfect, but I feel like we getting better. Even with all this talking about relationship, I feel like all this stuff, we are slowly getting better, bruh. And they doing whatever they can do to keep us down. So they gonna lay off black people. Your college degrees don't mean nothing. They gonna stop giving money to the HBCUs. You know why they doing that? Because they can't have the black race surpassing their race, bruh. That's why they call it race. Racism. They can't have black people winning the race. So you wonder why they have to stop giving money to the HBCUs. What's poppin', Ling Lang? What's poppin'? That's why they can't have you winning the race. They made this whole thing a race. Racism, you get it? We are. Thank you, Eddie. We are. They can't have black women going to college and getting this education and figuring out the system and getting all these jobs. They can't have black men getting better, going back in their kids' lives. You know why? So they got to create the child support to keep the families divided. They have to create all these things to keep you divided. They can't have the black people winning the race. You get it? Racism. They can't have you winning the race. So they have to keep knocking you down. They have to send troops to, they gonna call it blue states, AKA black cities. You gotta watch these words. Blue states, no, they go send them to black cities to, antagonize the people and then arrest you. Because now the crime is going down. Crime going down, we won't have that many people going to prison. They need people to keep going to prison. You see how this stuff works, bruh? So everything you see being talked about black people, you gotta sit and think for yourself. Every time we come up, they do things to knock us down. Let me go further back. Black Wall Street. We had our own black cities, bro. We had our own black everything. What did they do? They bombed it. They destroyed it. Everything black, they destroyed it, bro. And then they stand back and say, why are black people like this? Bro, everything we created, if Black Wall Street, Tulsa, Oklahoma, if that was still up, you know how many Black Wall Streets we will have today? You know how many Black Wall Streets we will have today? But everything they destroyed, bro, that was black. And then they step back and they gaslight us and say, why are black people like this way? Duh. You dropped bombs on our people. 1985 move bombing in Philly. The cops, go look this up. They got on a helicopter and they dropped a bomb on our people in Philly in 1985. They dropped a bomb. Think about that. So now, fast forward to 2025, they sending in the National Guard. You see how this shit work out, bro? We can go to Oscarville, Georgia. They turned that to Lake Lanier. Bro, it's so many examples, bro. And they sit back and they say, why are black people like this? Dog, you destroyed everything we create. You see that? You see how this shit work, bro? So don't let this country gaslight you or make you feel guilty or make you feel like your people haven't tried. No, bruh. They just destroyed everything our people created, bruh. Everything. And they step back and say, why are you complaining? What? So now we saying your boy got popped in the neck. Why you crying? Don't cry. Like your boy said on Paid in Full. Like Rico said, niggas get shot every day, B.
It's the truth, though. I know it sounds horrible, but it's the fucking truth. This is America, right? Y'all said all these horrible things about George Floyd. Now, Charlie surely can't be off limits. Charlie surely cannot be off limits. If you guys said all these fucking things about George Floyd, you need to fuck about George Floyd's daughter. His daughter didn't have anything to do with him being on fucking fentanyl. So you guys didn't fucking care. You made all horrible jokes about it. Y'all loved me when I was talking about fentanyl for it. I said all the mean shit about fentanyl. Now I got me a chicken shit Charlie for real. I got a real chicken shit Charlie in real life. And I don't get the shit on chicken shit Charlie. He's just a chicken shit Charlie guy that deserves every fucking thing I'm giving to him. Had he not died, he wouldn't be on my fucking radar. Had he not died, I wouldn't know shit about this piece of shit. But since he's died, he's got my fucking attention. Okay? So let me just get it out. Had I known him before, he and I would be rivals. Had I knew anything about this fucking Charlie guy before they put a tag on his toe, before they toe tagged this son bitch, he and I would have been at it. I'm fucking telling you, I would have found my way to get this fucker. But since he's dead, guess what? I'm still gonna get this fucker. I don't give a damn about the dead motherfucker. I fight the dead too. I just don't fuck the dead. I will not be.
He said, free T-Roy.
Fight them. Yeah, you know why? They can't fight back. Here, I'm not the guy. You can say, hey, man, stop beating on the heart. It's not good to beat a dead heart. Believe. Man, y'all got the world fucked up. Internet hate for ass white people. We having fun and living life. Don't nobody give a damn about Kirk, but y'all, they just want to put some shit on me. Why she was bad? Oh, you ain't have no idea who Charlie Kirk was. Now this son bitch done died. An extra $20,000 in my pocket. This motherfucker say, man, Charlie Kirk done died. I have to put extra $20,000 in my pocket. That's that man, that famous man. You hear they saying, everybody, man, I'm telling you, nigga, that motherfucker died. I ain't know nothing about Kirk, the Kirk boy. I'm not bullshit, nigga. I ain't know nothing about the Kirk boy, nigga. This son bitch done died and put extra $20,000 in my pocket. So I gotta talk on him. And in the way I'm talking on him, go ask for
It's in my contract.
I don't give a fuck how you feel, his mama feel, his
Yep.
baby feel, his boyfriend, he's sneaking and fucking feel, or the president feel about what I'm saying about this pink toe cracker pepper motherfucker, nigga. Give a fuck. Give a fuck. I just love my wife. Cracker motherfucker. Hard as it's been for a nigga in America. Motherfucker like what gonna tell me, I ain't like my ancestors. My ancestors couldn't say this shit. But today nigga can say what the fuck he wanna say to a cracker motherfucker. And what a cracker motherfucker gonna do? Huh? You give me this right, you can't take it back from the bitch. Can't take no rights back after you done gave them. No amendment can take this back, bitch. You done included me into the white boy world, didn't you? Long as I was in the white boy world talking against what the white boy don't like, now I'm talking against the white. No, white boy, your ass is mine too. Fuck is you talking about? It's just as funny to make fun of Charlie Kirk as
This dude.
They can't, but what the fuck can they say? He was taken out by his own little white baby. We call them the white ends. Them the white niggas. We got white ends, y'all got W ends.
You heard what he said? He said we got Y ends, they got W ends. You see, bro? You see? They want you to believe that most black men are Y ends. Most young black men are Y ends. They out here creating chaos. No, they not, bro. That's a small majority. That's a small percentage of black men, bro. Black teen. That's a small, bro. But that's the only way they can make money. Talking about the raccoons on YouTube and the debaters. That's the only way they can make money. But now they feeling some type of way. They got YNs, bro. They got WNs. Like, but they not talking about that. So we got to talk about it. Very small. Exactly. They can talk about our crimes all day. But when we got mass shootings week to week to week, nobody talking about it. I'm like, no. So guess who gonna talk about it? I'm gonna talk about it. My channel, we gonna talk about what's going on in the Caucasian community. We not letting this shit slide. And on my channel, I've been that way. Go back. I've been this way. We not letting this shit slide.
Boy, y'all WNs is a motherfucker.
When you know your people are the main character in the real time, you can't help but hate. They folks love us when we're sleeping, go along facts.
What's up? He came to protect you. Tell him I'm here looking. He see me looking at his mama, watching my mama behind you. Can y'all get it? Can't get it. He come. I'm just looking at your mama.
Facts. Probably have to do this video tomorrow. We're gonna probably have to do this video tomorrow, Crying Tiger. I'm gonna research that. But let's go back to TikTok. Let's go back to TikTok because there's something I want to show y'all. Hold on. Follow your boy on TikTok too, man. Follow your boy on TikTok, man.
Our silence is so disorienting for them. They want us to be mad and scared so bad. And y'all just refuse to give that to them. So here we are with made-up stories about mobs of youth taking over the streets of DC with threats to occupy other predominantly black cities. But we predicted this. We saw this coming. We've said that we saw this coming. And so to make this announcement and to do all of this extra just feels a little bit embarrassing on their part. Like,
Appreciate you.
the same playbook for 400 years. We saw you coming, guys. We heard you.
Appreciate y'all.
White supremacy is literally a joke. They know it, we know it, and they know that we know it. They will do anything to hold on to whiteness because without it, they are nothing and would have to admit that there is absolutely nothing supreme about them. That other cultures have run circles around them, even with 400 years of head start and stolen labor.
We gotta break this down. We gotta break this video down because this is my first time. I listened to like 5 seconds of it and I saved it for when I did this live. But I ain't hear all this shit. We gotta break this video down. Hold on.
Orienting for them. They want us to be mad and scared so bad. And y'all just refuse to give that to them. So
Exactly. You got people on the internet, and it's black people, some of them, that's like, oh, it's gonna get real now. Y'all think it was worse then? I'm like, bro, as black people, we not scared of shit, bro. What else can they do to us, bro? What else can they do to us? It's nothing else they can do to us, bro. Because they do shit to us, it's gonna backfire on them. Because guess what? Now they're young teens, they're young people. They don't like people being mistreated at all. So it's gonna back. You see how the ancestors did this shit, bruh? The ancestors done made their own kids turn against them. You can't make this shit up. They have repetitive behavior that, yeah, Trump doing the same thing presidents did way back in the 80s, the early 90s. They following the same thing. You know why? Because it worked back then and they think it worked now. So they don't know how to switch it up. We already know their game now, bruh. We done caught on to this shit. See, propaganda, the only people stuck in propaganda now, I'm going to be real, for the most part, and like I say, I'm not political or nothing like that, but from what I'm seeing from afar, it's really the MAGA people, bruh. They really caught up in the propaganda, dog. The propaganda goes way back. But black people, we, for the most part, we've been out of that shit. We see America for what it is. But people want to live comfortable in chaos. They want to live comfortable in propaganda. You can't fake it too long. Eventually, you're going to be exposed. And that's what's happening to America, bruh. That's why they want to get rid of TikTok. Because they couldn't control it. Chicken Little said it best. The sky is falling. Come on. Hey, happy Sunday. What's popping to you, Nubia Gold? It's crazy, man.
Well, here we are with made-up stories about mobs of youth taking over the streets of D.C. with threats to occupy other predominantly black cities.
Spiritual.
We predicted this. We saw this coming. We've said that we saw this coming. And so to make this announcement and to do all of this extra just feels a little bit embarrassing on their part. Like, y'all been running the same playbook for 400 years. We saw you coming, guys.
You hear that? Bruh. They've been doing the same playbook for 400 years. It's the same play over and over. It's like playing football. They running the same play over and over. But now, guess who's calling the timeout and running a different play? It's their own kids now. Every week, it's their own kids, unaliving Caucasian kids, unaliving politicians, unaliving activists. It's their own kids now, bro. Yeah, it's their own kids now. And I told y'all, what they use to keep black people down is now backfiring on them. Even the raccoons on YouTube, they, even them, bro, they confused right now, bro. They confused, bro. But I've been saying, bro, just go watch my channel, bro. I knew this time was coming. I knew it. Ricky Smiley. Oh. Sony, hold on. This is why I love going live. I was up at 4 a.m. and I saw a video of Ricky Smiley. Oh my God, hold on. God damn it. Thank you, Sony, for reminding me. Shit. This is why I love going live. Fuck. Let's go. Thank you, Sony. Hold on, I'm gonna pin that just in case I forget again. Let's finish this first. Let's finish this. Oh my God. Ricky Smiley about to get it. He about to get it.
We know it, and they know that we know it.
Oh, I got a scratch.
They need to hold on to whiteness, because without it, they are nothing, and would have to admit that there is absolutely nothing supreme about them, and that other cultures have run circles around them, even with 400 years of a head start and stolen labor. White supremacy. Trump.
Hold on. Let's break that down. She said even though they had a head start, other races have run circles around them. And you know what? She's right. I told y'all earlier, MAGA is stuck in 1950. They stuck. That's why you gotta think about what they saying says. Make America great again. That means they want to go back to when shit was really racist. They want to go back to the 1940s. So they stuck in the 40s alone. Make America great again it means they're stuck in the past. You see, I told y'all words are spells. They put a spell on themselves. They put a spell on themselves. They can't evolve with the times. And they keep running the same play over and over and over and over. And now black people have run circles around them, but they can't show you that part. If you go on Facebook and type in black farmers, you're going to see black families that bought land. They got farms. They not going to show you all this shit though. Black people got some shit, but they can't show you that. They can't show you that. They can't show you black people running circles around these MAGA people. But now, the curtain is off. Now you got the farmers, the Caucasian farmers, they going through it. They begging for government assistance. You can't make this shit up, bro.
And MAGA are literally the death rattle of white supremacy, and they are fighting tooth and nail to stay relevant.
Wow. They are fighting tooth and nail to stay relevant. MAGA, like I say, in their own name, make America great again. It means they're living, and look, I'm not political or nothing like that, but I just use my common sense. They are stuck in 1940. Thank you, Josephine. They are stuck in 1940. They are stuck in 1940. They don't realize, they realize that's why they gotta lay off. That's why if you Google how many black women was laid off or fired, it's over like 300,000 or something like that. You know why? Because they can't have black people winning the race. The race they created, like I say, they created this racism shit. They can't have black people winning the race. So guess what they gotta do? They gotta lay you off. Exactly. MAGA farmers begging for bailouts. Hold on. Before we get to Ricky Smiley, and I appreciate everybody that's in the chat, that's on the live. I appreciate all y'all. Like I say, I'm taking my live serious. I used to play music and stuff. We did play some music with some of these videos, but I don't even care, bro. We got to get this point across, you know. But let's go to these farmers, bro. Let me show y'all how they begging now. Hold on. One second. Struggling. Arkansas. I want to go to Arkansas. Because you go to Arkansas, they racist as fuck. So we gotta put them on the clock. I remember driving trucks in the DOT. They just, bruh, that's like pulling up to, being a truck driver and pulling up to a DOT and a weigh scale in Arkansas. It's like pulling up to a Klan headquarters. If you drive trucks, let me know if I'm lying. As a truck driver, if you're in Arkansas, it's like pulling up, if you go to the weigh station and they give you that red light to go in, it's like pulling up to the KKK headquarters, bro. It's the KKK headquarters, bro. Dang, I drive but in the Midwest. Okay. See, it's not that bad. It's not that bad in Midwest. But you go to Arkansas, hold on. I gotta remember Ricky Smiley. I gotta remember that. I wrote it down. Hold on. Let's read these comments first. You say, you ain't lying. I'm a truck driver too. Another place that people don't talk about is Montana. I got pulled in 3 different inspections and bruh, it's bad. Apex is bad. Well, I never been to the South, bruh. I'm a truck driver, big facts. When they give you that red light in Arkansas to pull your truck into that weigh station, it's like pulling into a KKK headquarters, bruh. Don't drive truck, bro. I went to South Dakota. It's like that stood, bruh. It's like the KKK headquarters, bruh. You gotta look all around the truck because you got one coming out here, one under your truck, bruh. They got the haircut. You know that racist haircut they all have. It's like an army type haircut, an army style cut. It's like the white boy Boosie fade. I'm cooking, bro. I'm cooking. Bruh, it's like the white boy Boosie fade, bruh. If you see a DOT officer with the white boy Boosie fade, you cooked. You are cooked, bruh. Wyoming, same way, Oklahoma, bruh. When you see the officer with the white boy Boosie fade, it's over, bruh. It's over. He's trying to find something wrong. He's not trying to laugh with you. He's not trying to joke with you. He means straight business, bruh. They always say I smell like weed. Get out, bruh. When you see that white boy Boosie fade, it's over, bruh. It's over. California, we carry this nation. Salt and pepper haircut, bruh. It's the buzz cut. That's what it is. Okay, it's called the buzz cut. Yeah, it's called the buzz cut. I call it the white boy Boosie fade, bruh. Buzz cut. Got y'all. See, you see how much we don't care about their community, bro. We don't even know what their haircut's called. Like Rockstar, how that man wife give a speech in makeup and lashes, bruh. I could go deeper into that, but my channel might get taken away, bruh. Cause I saw the hands in that casket, bruh. It looked like it was fake, dog. But you ain't hear that from me. I saw the hands and the fingers in that casket. It looked fake. The game is cold, family. I'm like, and somebody said, damn, she didn't wait not a minute to put, the dude just got what? This happened Thursday or something? The dude just got unalived and he in the casket Saturday. I'm like, no. The dude just got unalived Thursday, right? It was Thursday. And he in the casket Saturday. He in the casket Saturday. I know Caucasian people bury their people quick, but it usually be like a week or so. Okay. Is it usually like 2 days? I'm like, damn, the dude just... I don't mean to laugh at nobody dying, you know. I ain't laughing at that shit. But I saw the hands in that casket, bro. And then, look, y'all, this is what I learned in life. My papa told me this, and I never forgot it. He said, when you see something, your gut go always tell you if it's true or not. So when you first saw the body in that casket and it looked fake, that's the truth. My papa told me this. He said, whatever your gut tells you, it's the truth. So when everybody was like, oh, that's fake, I was like, yeah, it's fake. See, when you start going back and forth with yourself, now you try and manipulate yourself. You try and, no, the first thing that comes to your mind is the truth. The wife was like, hey, bruh. Even Caucasian people, it's a video with her talking. I think they posted on Instagram. Even Caucasian people was in the comment section saying, this is fake. This shit crazy, bro. This shit crazy. Nah, Sony, you gotta, they showed his hands in the casket, but his hands looked like a mannequin. I used to live in Central PA, my first and only ticket from that place. The hands were small, bruh. This shit getting out of hand, bruh. But I have to do this live because it's time that we start giving them the same energy they give us. All day, these raccoons sit on their platforms and they talk about black people all day. Now it's time for us to show them how imperfect the Caucasian community really is. It's time for us to do this shit, bro, because they make money off bashing black people all day. A black woman stole out of a store because She was going through stuff to feed her kids, and they make a whole video about it. And they say, you see why the black people, you see? Oh, okay. So let me continue. They talk about black people on child support, welfare, Section 8. But hold up. Who's begging the government now? 1 second.
Hundreds of farmers in Arkansas gathered at a town hall last week to ask Congress for help. Mounting debt, aging equipment, and disappearing profits are making it nearly impossible for them to break even, let alone to turn a profit. One of those farmers calls the president's tariffs, quote, the ice cream on top of a cake of a perfect storm. He joins us now, Arkansas farmer Scott Brown, who attended last week's town hall. Scott, really good to have you. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Tell me about what's happening with your farm.
Well, we've got a real disaster with this tariff deal. I mean, we produce 40% more agricultural products in this country than we can consume domestically. 1 in every 4 rows of soybeans in every field in the entire United States of America has to go abroad. China is the largest importer of soybeans in the world. They import 61% of the world's market.
Since the beginning of time, they tell people, and appreciate that, Israelite 1865, to stop begging. The government has gave you welfare. The government has given you this. They tell us to stop begging for what they really owe us. We're not begging, they owe us. But who's begging now? Hold on, I gotta find out. Who's begging now, though? Who's begging now? You got a head start in life. Your family owned land since during slavery. Who's begging now?
Last year we sent around 12 billion, I think $14 billion worth of soybeans the year before. For the first time in 20 years, China's bought 0 soybeans and 0 new crop corn out of this country.
Zero?
So we went from 12 billion to 0.
Where are they buying the soybeans?
Brazil. You see, we lost 42% of our market share in the first tariff war. In Trump's first tariff war, the Chinese went to buying their soybeans from Brazil. They invested billions of dollars in Brazilian infrastructure. They have moved into Africa, and they're going to commercially farm.
You see how the system played them? You see how the system played them with the propaganda? They need the system. That's how they've been able to live this good life. People think these people are rich and stuff, but these people live off credit. They live off credit and life insurance. That's it. That's how they get rich. And you know, like I say, their ancestors been got land, they stole land, all that stuff, bro. It's not from hard work and stuff like that, bro. They've been given stuff. They are the real DEI. They are the real DEI. They've been given stuff. And now they begging. But they in the propaganda. So it's all fake. See, black people, we've been learned how to survive on our own. When we had it or we didn't have it. We gonna make a way out of no way. They don't know how to do that. All they can do is beg. TTT, bro, you are speaking correct. I noticed your neighbor hasn't made a video about this Charlie Kirk King, so we know the agenda. Exactly. But they gonna talk about King Von all day. They gonna talk about They gonna talk about Lil Durk all day. Lil Durk trial coming up. Watch how many YouTubers talk about Lil Durk trial. They gonna talk about Lil Durk all day because they know, you know, as Black Americans, people, they love to watch us rise. They love our downfall. They just love it. That's how you make your money. But they ain't gonna talk about what these Caucasian farmers going through. They ain't gonna talk about all the drugs that's in the Caucasian community. They ain't gonna talk about all these school shootings. They ain't gonna talk about these young Caucasian men unaliving politicians or attempting to unalive politicians. You see how this shit works, bro? You see how it works? It's 70% on welfare, bro. Tables turning. They didn't know how expensive racism. Oh, crime tax. See, that's why I love you. See, they didn't know how expensive racism is. Racism is expensive, and they will pay the cost. And this only the beginning, y'all. This only the beginning. All we gotta do is sit back and enjoy the show and be okay. That's why I'm always telling y'all, be okay with what you have now. I know in America they want this hustle culture. They want you to hustle till you die. But it's okay to rest. My bad, Bert. It's okay to rest. It's okay to be okay with what you have. It's okay. Especially right now. Be okay with what you have. Because greed is their downfall. Greed is their downfall.
In Africa, since we left with USAID, they moved their Belt and Road program into Africa. So we pretty much lost the Chinese market share. If we got 100% of the soybean business, Katie, for every country in the world except for Brazil and Argentina, we would still only have half the soybean business that China is.
Are you getting 100% of everything else?
Yeah, if we got 100% of everything else, we would still only have half the Chinese business.
Well, what are you getting right now if you're not getting China? Are you getting every other market out there?
Or probably some other countries, and the market's pretty stifled. Most of our soybeans here go to the Mississippi River. It's the closest place.
Watch this.
Hundreds of struggling Arkansas farmers pleading for emergency federal funding amid a farm economy crisis.
Channel 7's Andrew Mobley attended a meeting between farmers and federal
Exactly.
officials earlier today in Brooklyn in northeast Arkansas and has more tonight. Andrew.
Almost everything that could go wrong for Arkansas farmers did go wrong this year. And it's so bad that many are facing bankruptcy or even the closure of farms that have been passed down for generations. A dismal global market and plunging commodity prices mean there's little to no hope of breaking even for many farmers, even as sky-high
Shout out to your
input
dad.
costs rise because of inflation and now tariffs. Not to mention bad weather earlier in the year.
This time last year, the rice price was about 40% higher than it is now. The inputs costs have gone up, so after a horrible year last year where most farmers in Arkansas Delta lost money, this year's going to be worse.
Though President Trump's big, beautiful bill provided a much-needed update to safety net subsidies for farmers, they won't see those federal dollars until late next year, by which time some have projected that as many as 1/4 or even 1/3 of Arkansas farmers will face bankruptcy or be forced to leave the business amid the crisis the American ag economy is currently in.
Exactly.
It's already taken its toll this year.
I'm a sixth-generation farmer from Newport, and we made a decision to go out this year. In the spring. So my son will not be the seventh generation on our farm.
5 of my customers have committed suicide. That's how serious.
You heard her, bro? She said 5 of her customers. I talked about this on another live. And you know, when you're a farmer, your customers are, you know, the grocery stores, people who got family grocery stores and stuff like that. These people unalive themselves, bro. What does that tell you? That's how bad it is. But MAGA, because you know Arkansas is MAGA, MAGA, MAGA. They so caught up in the propaganda, they fell for it. They fell for the propaganda. They fell for the propaganda, and now they suffering for it. You see that? You see? They fell for the propaganda. Knight, you know, appreciate you. They fell for the propaganda, and now they going through it. Trump don't care about them. They still stuck in the racist Caucasian people in Arkansas are still stuck in 1940, bruh. Trump is being led by young people who are, they not even caught up in that, bruh. But in Arkansas, they are. So they being left behind, they didn't even know it, bruh. They was voting for the enemy, bruh. All them people in Arkansas, the racist Caucasians, the farmers, they voted for Trump. And look at them. They begging for government assistance. But no, black people been begging. Black people, hold on, you tell black people to stop begging, but it's okay for y'all to beg? Oh, okay. Okay. They're going to be jumping. I'm telling you, Queen of North Carolina, yeah. See, they can't handle setbacks because they've been given everything. They didn't have to work for it. So when it's taken away, they don't know how to get it back. They don't know how to do that. And they got so much hate for black. And this is the crazy part. They got so much hate for black people. If you cared about black people, bro, you know who gonna help you get your business back running? You know who gonna help you? It's gonna be black people, bro. But when you have so much hatred,
That is it.
Today, Arkansas
Exactly.
farmers gathered to share their struggles with staffers from the state's congressional delegation, pleading for Arkansas lawmakers on Capitol Hill and the governor to convince
they ain't proud to be
President Trump
bad.
to provide emergency funding to help them make it to next year.
We have to have ad hoc payments right now to make it through this year.
If there's no emergency funding this year, there will be 1 out of 3 farmers will file bankruptcy.
Their cries for help did not appear to fall on deaf ears.
We're going to take your message. We're going to get it back to D.C. We're going to do everything we can to get you the help you need.
You see that? Arkansas going to D.C., trust me, bro. When they go up there to D.C., them country, racist, Caucasian people go to D.C., their own people look at them like they are nobodies, bro. They ain't gonna tell y'all that, but I have to tell you. When these racist Caucasian people go to D.C. around all those city folk, all those city Caucasian people, those city Caucasian people look at them like they are dirt. It's like, I'm telling you, chickens are coming home to roost. And it's lovely, bruh. It's lovely. Like I say, we don't wish death on nobody. As black people, we just don't do that. We don't do that, you know. As spiritual people, we just don't operate like that. But the tables are turning. The tables are turning. Yeah, bruh. They do. But I need y'all to stay with me because after this video, we moving on to Ricky Smiley, bruh. Oh my God, bruh. And I've been waiting to speak on Ricky Smiley because he's been doing some shady shit. And the video I saw at 3 a.m., 4 a.m., I gotta talk about it, bro. I have to talk about this shit.
Until the federal government steps in to save them, farmers have no one to turn to but God.
Farmers are not getting anywhere. It's only they're closer to thee than anyone else on this earth because
I talked about this video the other day. Look, they got them, bro. Trump got them praying, bro. But you can't pray. I told y'all, bro. They love to hide their racism behind religion. Even the raccoons, they love to hide their hatred of their own skin behind religion. The raccoons and the racist Caucasian people, they love hiding behind religion. But now it's 2025. Their kids don't give a damn about religion. Their kids don't give a damn about religion. Their kids want to go to a church where the preacher is trans. Caucasian kids, they talking about black kids. But you do your research, black kids, bruh, we slowly getting better, bruh. We not perfect. Like, you go to the hood, like, it's not perfect, bro, because we still trying to heal from things. We still trying to fix things, so it's not perfect. But their kids, bro, you see how dumb they are. They let a 31-year-old dude, Charlie Kirk, come to their campus and talk to them about the black, and then he was lying. He was giving them fake stats. He was giving them fake stats, and they just believed it. That's how dumb they are, bro. That's how dumb they are. He was giving them fakes. He was giving them a little truth, and the most of it was lies, and they believed it. But that's how dumb they are. And this, see, white people really should be mad, bro. But they're trying to hold on to this white supremacy shit. They should be mad because they really getting played. They really in a propaganda bubble. The system threw Charlie Kirk out there to keep their kids in this system. And it took for Tyler Robinson to say, forget all this shit. The system created Charlie Kirk. And they say, you know what? Let's go on tour to all these colleges to keep this racism alive. I'm telling you. And they felt for the propaganda. See, white racism, they have to keep the propaganda going. They have to make white people feel like they are the victims when they really the bullies. Tyler, that's even worse. You was against GAY people, but you got popped by one. That's even worse. I don't know why they bragging about that. Was that a quick question, bro? Do you plays with Charleston? Charleston went after black people too. Did you forget? I know that. But T-Mac, this the point. When he went after black people, everyone was laughing. No one has sympathy. No one said you're going too far, T-Mac. But now that he's going against Charlie Kirk, oh, he's going too far. No, T-Mac. No, T-Mac. Keep that same energy. Keep that same energy. Oh, now you care he's a rat. But when that rat was talking about black people, you was feeding him cheese. You was feeding him peanut butter when he was talking about black people. But now that he's talking about Caucasian people, now he's a rat. Oh. You was feeding the rat cheese when he was talking about black people. You was giving him peanut butter. But now he's a rat. Oh. You can't make this shit up, bro. Dude said, we hurting, Lord. How many times black people have prayed for someone to send some type of help? They tell us to tie your bootstraps up and go out and get it the hard way. But now you need the help of the Lord. Look how the tables have turned. Look at these people, bro. Look at them. Look at them. Look at them. Your raccoons on YouTube won't make a video talking about this. They gonna act like this shit don't exist. Look at them. They need prayer, bro. What's poppin', Ricky? They ain't talking about this. They want to talk about O-Block. They want to talk about Chicago. But your farmers that bring you food, they need government assistance. But you want to talk about Chicago. You want to talk about New Orleans. You want to talk about Baltimore. But your farmers are begging for help. I told y'all, white people don't care about white people, bro. The raccoons don't care about white people. Hold on. Let's step back. For the people who don't know why I use the word raccoons, on YouTube, you really can't say the word COONS, so I call them raccoons. The raccoons is using the propaganda also. They keeping the race bait alive because it makes them money. But they tell you the truth. They need to show you, if they really love you, they'll show you this video and they'll show you your community is fucked up. Tethers, yeah, them too. They do all this to get money. This is the truth of the Caucasian community. Your people on drugs, your farmers don't have any money. They unaliving themselves. Look at them, bro. Look at them.
We can't help what's happening to us.
It's hard not to be moved by the cries of the people who put food on your table.
It's hard not to be moved by the cries of the people. But nobody moved. Our ancestors built this country. Where was the empathy? Where was the sympathy? Where was the empathy? Where was the sympathy for our ancestors who created everything in this country? Everything originated from the black person. Caucasian people never created anything. I'm going to say that again. Caucasian people never created anything but violence. That's it. That's it. That's why when they get in a crisis, they start unaliving themselves because they don't have that will to fight. Or the tethers, they just leave their country because they want to come to a country that's already made. We went through the fight already. They don't have the guts to stay in their country and fight back. They'd rather give up and come to a country that's already made. The shit is cold, bruh. It's a cold game. People love to shit on black Americans because you know what? Our people fought back. Yeah, we had people in slavery, but they also fought back. We also, like Maya Angelou said, we still rise. No matter what they threw at us, we still rise. We still buy land. We still buy condos. We still buy duplexes. We still rise. So that's why they have to show you the hood to keep you thinking we still there. We not there no more. We not there no more. So don't get caught up with the media, bro, because the media has an agenda to push. They playing propaganda on Caucasian Americans, on MAGA. They playing them bad. They keeping them stuck while they moving on. They keeping MAGA stuck while they moving on. Make America great again. You see, they want to go back to the past. They kids saying, fuck that. We want to talk to the black girls. We want to talk to the Mexican girls. We want to go to NBA YoungBoy concert. We want to be Kai Cenat. We want to jump like LeBron James. The times have changed, my people. And I love this shit.
On your side, I'm Andrew Mobley.
Drew, thanks so much.
And the next thing they go do is they go change up our freedom of speech online. Because now they see black people making money from YouTube, TikTok. I'm talking about real money. They don't want that because, like I say, it's about race. They don't want black people to win the race. They created all this shit. Like I say, it's the Matrix, but they created this shit. They want to stay ahead of the race. Imagine watching them work on their farm they lost. And greed, and that's how you know racism is taught at home. Exactly. And their downfall is greed, bro. Greed. They want to make profit so they can stay in their big homes, in the big house, so they can stay in their Range Rovers. But now, all that shit is crumbling down. Because Trump not a president. Trump is a businessman. These dummies elected a businessman that only cares from New York. You think he gives a damn about what's going on in Arkansas? He's from New York, right? You can't make this shit up, bro. But let's move on to your boy, Ricky Smiley. Hold on. Let's move on to your boy, Ricky Smiley. I think I saw this on YouTube. I don't know. I gotta go through my history. I think it was on YouTube. Let's see. I think it was on YouTube. I saw this on last night. Let's type Ricky Smiley name in. 1 second. And you gotta realize something about Ricky Smiley. See, they want black men to just make you laugh and be goofy as fuck. They don't want you talking about no real shit. They don't want us talking about real shit. They want you just to be an old comedian ass dude. And what real shit Ricky Smiley talk about in his comedy? It's never no real shit. And you know, we need to laugh. That's important too. But as a black man in this country, when you refuse to talk about what's really going on, you the ops, bruh. You the ops. You are the ops when you're not using your platform to speak about the real shit that's going on. And yeah, but you gotta realize who paid him. So he gonna always bow down to whoever paid him. I think it's, here you go, here we go.
New York Presbyterian. We care for more hearts than...
Mic check 1 2. What's up, y'all? Oh God. I just want to say this right here. I just want to tell everybody to please be careful as to the video that you making fun of a very dangerous situation. Because man, when I tell you, man, it can show up on your doorstep, and there's a lot of crazy people out here.
Listen. He's saying being careful. Be careful what you say. Bruh, these people don't care what you say. They already have in their mindset that they don't like you. So the nicer you are, the more they go try to bully your ass. What is he talking about? It don't matter what you say. These people already hate you. These people send threats at the HBCU. Black people ain't do them nothing. They still send threats. It don't matter what you say or don't say. They already hate you. So what is he talking about, bruh? But like I say, he's getting paid by these, these sponsors, and he has to tap dance for these sponsors, bro. He got to tap dance to keep that money going, to keep that money coming in. He has to keep tap dancing, bro. He had to make this video to show them, oh, look, I'm on y'all side. Keep my money coming in. Because I promise you, if he would have spoke his mind, for real, ain't no more Ricky Smiley show. But he has to keep tap dancing. He has to.
Here and you're outnumbered and out GUN, whatever. Please be careful.
See, this the Negro that if we was back in the old times, hold on, let me put my charger. If we was back in the old times and we was trying to escape the plantation, this the Negro that would be like, y'all sure? Y'all sure y'all want to leave? It ain't that bad here. Y'all sure y'all want to leave and we might get shot? Y'all sure y'all want to go? Yeah, this Lil Darryl. We ain't gonna call him Ricky Smiley no more. We'll call him Lil Darryl. This Lil Darryl, bro. This Lil Darryl, bro. If we was back in the times on the plantation, he would be that Negro. Y'all sure y'all want to run? We might get unalive. We might get killed. He would be the rat, bro. Because this is what they do, bro. They find out who they can pay. He would be the one telling on who escaping, bro. I'm telling you, he would be the one, bro. He would be that one, bro. We cannot trust Lil Darryl. We cannot trust Lil Darryl. We cannot trust Lil Darryl, bro. T-Mac, you gotta go, bro. You are annoying, dog. God damn. Shit. You getting on my nerves, dog. Damn, T-Mac. You fucking annoying. But, bro, he annoying. That shit ain't even trolling. That's just, god damn. Queen of NC, he annoying, dog. But Lil Daryl, bruh, this is the Negro that would tell on the runaway slaves, bruh. This is the Negro, bruh. He would be the comedian on the plantation that can make Massa laugh. He would make Massa laugh. And he would be the one to tell on everybody that's running away, bruh. He would be the one. Yeah, Stone, hey, like I say, they be trying to take YouTube channels and stuff. Look. But I'm with you, Stone. I'm with you, Stone. I'm with you. Stone, hold on, we go. I'm with you. I'm with you, Stone River. I'm with you. I'm with you. But yeah, this the Negro that will rat on everybody. Be careful. Y'all be careful. What you mean be careful, dude? They don't care about if you're not saying nothing. They coming for everybody. They don't care if you quiet and careful. Lil Daryl. This is Lil Daryl, bro. This is Lil Daryl, bro. See, we gotta stop holding these celebrities at a high regard, bro. Most of them are just put in place, bro. They put in a certain place to keep you. Go watch They Clone Tyrone. Lil Daryl is put in place to wake you up in the morning and make you laugh and not think about what you're doing. Drive to work laughing, but you hate your life. You hate your job. So they put them in place to put them on the radio at 5 in the morning to keep you going to that plantation unhappy. To keep you laughing in the morning. To keep you not thinking about what's going on in the world. Ricky Smiley will never talk about the real shit that's going on. And when he do, it's all fake. He go fake. Damn, I'm gonna say Ricky Smiley. I'm gonna say Lil Daryl. Lil Daryl, not Ricky Smiley. Not Ricky Smiley, but Lil Daryl. Lil Daryl will never go speak about the real shit that's going on. And when he do, it's a fake. It's fake. He go fake cry. He pull this move all the time, especially during the election time. He pull the same move every once in a while. He do a fake cry or he fake crying. It's the same shit Lil Daryl do. It's a new day. It's a new day. It's a new day, bro. Well, how that song go? It's a new day. It's a new dawn. And that's correct, bro. Their own enemy is their own people, but they so busy talking about black on black crime. Damn, you can't make this shit up.
And not participate in making videos and doing stuff to antagonize people or whatever, because do y'all know that there's a lot of crazy people out here, they'll go out here and do something to somebody else in another state that don't have nothing to do just on account of what you did. And we're just gonna have to use some common sense, man, and we're gonna have to be wise about this.
It's a coward, bro. Lil Daryl is a coward, bro. He's a coward, dog. He's a coward. He's a coward. Lil Daryl is a coward, bro. He thinking being calm is gonna stop those people, bro. Those people don't care if you calm. They don't care. But you see, he never said nothing about those kids getting unalived in that school. He never said anything about when Caucasian people antagonize black people all day online. Rage bait. Bro, black people get rage baited every day, all day. We get rage baited every day, all day. You think we ain't tired of that shit? Yeah, Stone, I agree with you again. But we get rage baited all day, every day. You think we not tired of that shit? Ricky Smiley never, not Ricky Smiley. Lil Daryl never talks about when black people get rage baited. They never talk about it. It's crazy. But hey, y'all, let's finish this video off and then.
You know, please stop. Don't make fun of no situation. You can have your opinion or whatever, but making fun and taunting and stuff, man. There's a lot of crazy people out there, and the reason I'm saying it is, man, they're gonna go out and do things to innocent people that look just like you. That look
Stupid. That's what they already doing, dumbass. They already look at Lil Darryl in his glasses, bro. Look at him. Who would take Lil Darryl serious, bro? They already unaliving kids in schools who innocent people. What are you talking about? Why you not speaking on that? Why are you trying to stop people? And ain't nobody celebrating this shit. But he has to tap dance, bro. He has to tap dance, bro. He gotta tap dance, bro. That's why Cat Williams called him out, bro. That's why Cat Williams called him out, bro. Shit crazy, bro.
just like you. If you in Jacksonville, Florida, and you make a video making fun of that situation and taunting somebody in Texas, see it, they go kill an innocent black person that's in Texas. They don't have to necessarily come back just because they can't come back and do anything to you.
Ricky Smiley, you dumbass. Do you know they went to Caucasian dude went to Jacksonville in a I think it was a Family Dollar or Dollar General, and he unalived innocent people for no reason just because he didn't like them. What are you talking about, Ricky? I mean, Lil Darryl? That's how pissed off he got me, bro. I be forgetting his real name. Lil Darryl? What are you talking about, Lil Darryl? Exactly, Ruby.
They'll go and do it to somebody else. And we got to be thinking about that. You know what I'm saying? We are outnumbered and outweaponed. Please be careful with that. Stop antagonizing. Just stop. I know how you feel. I know what you're thinking. I'm thinking what you're thinking. But we're going to have to use some discretion.
You see? You see what he said? You see what he said? I'm thinking what you thinking. See, he can't speak his mind, bruh. That's a coward. When you a grown man and you cannot speak your mind, you are a coward. I'm thinking what you thinking, but what? Dog, black people get trolled online every day, bruh, by these content creators, by Charlie Kirk.
We're gonna have to really use some discretion and chill out on that, because man, we are in danger. And this country and the stuff that I'm seeing and the things that I'm reading and the things that I'm hearing, man, a lot of people out here, and that's crazy, they are looking for an excuse to do something to somebody that look just like you. They ain't gonna get to you. Cause if you in Alabama and they in Utah, they're not coming to Alabama to do nothing to you, but they're gonna do it to somebody where they at that look like you. And we don't want to trigger people that's already crazy and got problems. Please be careful. Please stop with the videos making fun of and the memes and stuff like that. You know, I understand, but even when I just remember the Honorable Elijah Muhammad was having that conversation with Malcolm X in the movie when he was telling him, don't say nothing in the media about that situation or whatever, because it will put us.
You see, bro? These are the cowards they put in position, and like we supposed to take advice from this coward, bro. Like we supposed to take advice from this goofy, dress-wearing coward, bro. Lil Darryl is a goofy. And he wants us to be goofy and scary. Why are you talking to us? Go tell it to the other Caucasian people who talking about Charlie Kirk. Don't tell it to us. But hey, y'all, I appreciate y'all for joining live, man. I got to do some cleaning today. My Sundays are for cleaning. And I'm going to work on a video. I got y'all all week on the videos, man. I really appreciate y'all. This was a great live, man. This was a great live. I appreciate everybody who was saying super chats. I just appreciate everybody for the likes, everything, man. So this week the content is coming, bro. I just have to clean up today to get my mind clear, and I'm learning something too as I get older. Having a schedule is sometimes good. So I'm gonna get like one of those chalkboards, and I'm gonna start having a schedule when I get up. I'm gonna go outside in the morning. Instead of touching my phone, going online in the morning, I'm gonna start going outside and just, I'm gonna create that schedule for myself, man, because life can get chaotic. You gotta keep your home clean, bro. When your home is clean, your mind is clean. That's what I learned about life. When your home is clean, your mind is clean. So today I'm about to just clean up, mop, wipe down, and this gonna be a great week of content, bro. So I appreciate everybody. Y'all have a great weekend, or a great Sunday, and get ready for the week. I appreciate all y'all.